Good morning, everyone, again. Yeah, today is hot, and so we're going to work with a cooling breath to begin with, and work maybe more on the lunar side, which is the moon, which is the more of the cooling side compared to the sun side. But we're going to investigate a little bit more about our three brains and are specifically on the gut. So we've got three brains and maybe you don't use them all, and they're actually connected to each other. So the first one is the brain, of course, we know the brain. The next one is the heart, and the next one is the gut. And they're all connected by the vagus nerve. You might have heard about the vagus nerve before. That regulates our nervous system. And anyway, these three brains are connected, and we use them pretty much consistently with each other. Sometimes we use the brain up here in the head a little bit more than in the gut or in the heart, and we need to learn how to use the heart and the gut a little bit more often. So these this is all logical up here. This is all our logical things, and sometimes we think a lot very, very logically. We don't go deeper. We think that's kind of like woohoo. At least some people do. But our heart is where the emotions lies, our feelings, our compassion, our empathy, and that's really, really, really strong. And we need to trust in that when we feel something here, we know it is totally right on and correct. And our third one is our gut, and our gut is where our intuition is. Some people think it's in the third eye, and it's regulated into that because it's all connected, but it's really in the gut. You know, you have a gut feeling, you feel it in the gut. That is where there's a really, really, really strong sense in here. This is where the solar plexus is. And so because our adrenals are down in this area too, in around the hips, that's where our hormones are produced. And our instinct is here. I mean, this is formed around the gut area, and the heart area and the brain area are pretty much formed in utero around the same time frame. And that's why they're all connected. So when we feel something in the gut, when you're trying to make a decision or a choice or anything, and you feel something here first, listen to it. Listen to it, because it's pretty much right on. Okay. And of course, this is where our digestion lies as well too. And our strength and our vitality and our willpower, our determination comes from this area. This is what's going to push us through. So we're not going to work too much on the first two, the head, the brain, and the heart, because we do a lot of heart things, but we're going to work a little bit more on the gut, trying to get in and around there a little bit more, get that a little bit more stimulated. Okay, so we're going to start just by sitting up in our chair, just a little bit taller. And I don't know how to mute any of you, so if you're not muted, well, whatever. Say la vie. If you want to ask me a question during this class, feel free to. That's totally fine. So sitting up tall, let's take the shoulders up towards the ears. Feel them up there, feel the back lengthening here, and then slowly roll them down and back. And then let's do that 2 more times. Take them up towards the ears. Feel them up there first. You can take a couple of breaths. You don't have to hold your breath here. And then roll them down and back. And let's do it 1 more time. Lift them up. Feel the length through the body. Try to root down through the feet and your seat. And then roll them back and down again. And then just sit up tall, bringing your hands to your legs, your thighs. And let's actually flip the hands over so we have a little bit more of a cooling on the palm of the hand. And they're not pressed into the legs. And just sitting up tall, soften through your face. And just take a few breaths and just notice the space that you're in. Just how you're how you're seated, what's going on around you. And then slowly draw that awareness inwards and just begin to notice what's going on in your body. So what's going on physically, what's going on mentally, emotionally, and anything else that you want to notice. You can even begin to notice your breath here too. Don't change your breath. Just notice what's going on in your body. And as you're checking out everything here, maybe you can even feel that connection. I mean, sometimes it's just an inner sense, that connection from the brain to the heart to the gut. You're not necessarily going to feel the vagus nerve. You're just going to know that it's there and that everything is connected. And you might even from past experiences know that there is that connection from the brain to the heart to the gut. Maybe in past experiences of what you've done in your life, that you know that you felt that connection. Okay, let's take a couple more just breaths, just settling in here, and doing some final checks on the physical body, the mental body, and the emotional body, on the breath. And then slowly open up your eyes. Good, okay. So we're gonna do a cooling breath. And there's two of them, and I can never remember the name. So the first one is Sitali. And Sitali it's rolling your tongue like a little taco. I really cannot do it because the tongue needs to kind of be in a U shape. Like, I can kind of do it. Anyway, stick out your tongue and kind of go like this. If you can do that, we're gonna all try that one first. So what we're gonna do is make our tongue into a little taco. And it doesn't have, you don't have to stick it out really, really big or really, really long. Just stick it out a little bit. And then you're going to breathe into that. And you're gonna feel a coolingness coming in. And just exhale out through your nose. And you might all of a sudden just feel some cooling in the face, maybe cooling in towards your upper body. Okay, we're gonna do that 2 more times. So the idea is as you lift, you put out your tongue and breathe in, you lift up your chin. And then as you exhale, you bring the tongue in, close the lips, and exhale, bring the nose down towards the chest. Okay, so we're gonna do that 2 times. So stick out your tongue, breathe in, lift the chin up, and then close your mouth. And then lower down, exhale through the nose. And just notice how that felt. We'll do that 1 more time. Stick out the tongue, roll it if you can. And exhale it out. Okay. And then just sit here for a moment just to notice. Do you feel a little bit cooler? This is also not just a cooling for the body, but cooling for the mind. Like if you're in a rage, you need to go, ah! Doing this will help to cool you down. Okay, so the other one is called Satkari, and that's actually breathing through the teeth. So it's kind of the same idea. You can do one or the other, they're kind of the same. So sitting up tall, and we're just gonna place the tongue behind the teeth, and you kind of make it into like this kind of a smile, showing off your teeth, and you breathe through the teeth, like a hissing sound. And then you exhale it out. And again, you move the head up and down. So let's try that 2 times. And then lower the head down as you exhale. And 1 more time Make that smile hiss through your teeth. And lower the chin, exhale. Good. And then just sit here for a moment. You can close your eyes and just notice how that made you feel. Okay, hopefully that cooled you down a little bit. Okay, so on the next breath, we're going to take a nice big breath in, slowly bring our arms all the way up. And then slowly bring our arms all the way down. So as we're doing this, thinking about the gut, then the heart, and then the brain, okay? So inhale. So feel as if you're going from the gut to the heart, up towards the brain, and then let it all out. And the next time, we're going to do this 3 more times. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Nice and slow. Inhale through the nose, gut, heart, brain, and exhale it out through the mouth. And again, gut, heart, brain, exhale out through the mouth, brain, heart, and gut. And one more time. And side out. Good. Okay. So let's focus on the gut. We're going to place our hands on our belly. We're actually going to make ourselves into little fists. Okay. So depending on when you ate breakfast, try not to push too hard. Okay. So if you push your hands into, you got your stomach here and around your belly button area, you have two kind of little hollows there around. And you might kind of feel them, you might kind of not, but they're there, okay? So your rib cage is here, and so it's underneath there. So you're gonna make yourself into little fists, and you're gonna put your hands or your little fists in that area. You don't have to press too hard, okay? You're gonna feel something, okay? So we're gonna take a breath in here, and then we're just gonna forward fold, just feeling that pressure. Don't press too hard. You don't want your breakfast coming out on your mat. Just go as far as you can, and then inhale it back up. We're going to do that 2 more times. So if you want to bring your hands down for a moment just to notice how that felt, great. If you don't want to, you can keep your hands here. We'll do that 2 more times. Take a breath in here, push in, and then exhale, forward fold. Let it out. Don't press too much. And then inhale, come all the way back up. Take a moment again here. And then exhale, forward fold again, pushing in that area. And you don't have to push very much. And then inhale up. This helps to kind of massage the organs in there, stimulate them somewhat. Okay, and then just rest your hands back down. And again, just take a moment to notice. Sometimes after doing this, I feel my metabolism speed up a little bit, and I start hearing little gurgles. That's why you can't press too much. Okay, let's inhale the arms all the way up, and we're going to do another forward fold, but reaching forwards as much as we can, all the way down, reaching towards the toes, and then bring ourselves all the way up. And then we're going to grab hold of the chair with our left hand. Right arm is going to go over into a side bend. Side bend. And then lift it back up. We're going to keep that left hand there because we're going to keep going over a couple more times. Side bend over towards that left side. And up. And side bend. Exhale it out here. And up. Just go as far as you can go. And last time over, and we're going to just stay here. So find a place where you can settle and stay. Breathe. And pay attention what's happening in the gut. Notice what you feel there. And maybe not just physically. What else do you feel there? So let's get that intuition kicked into gear. Maybe that intuition saying, okay, let's come up now. And inhale, bring both arms up. And then we're going to take our right hand, grab hold of this chair and go over. And lift back up. And then go over, back over towards the right. And come back up. Keep both buttock cheeks on the chair. And over. And come back up. And last time over. And we're going to hold it here. And just find a place where you can settle. And again, notice into your gut. What do you notice here? Breathe. Okay, and then bring yourself all the way up. Reach up. And then bring your hands towards your heart. So we're going to keep our hands here by the heart, having that heart connection here with the gut as we do a little twist. So we're going to twist over towards the left side first. Just go as far as you can. Don't force it. And we're twisting in this midsection, okay? So try to keep your hips as those hip points pointed towards the front of the room. And then come back to center. And then over towards the other side. Come back to center. So we're just going to keep doing this back and forth. Go slow. Don't create whiplash into your head. The head is going to follow with the body. Exhale as you twist. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist the opposite way. Inhale, come back to center. This time when we twist towards the left side, we're going to stay there. Hold it here. And try keeping your head with your body. I know I always want to turn it more. Try not to. I want to turn in this midsection here. Just feeling the twist in the belly, in the gut. Breathe. You might find it a little bit more difficult to breathe. Okay, and then inhale, come back up to center. And then we'll go over towards that right side, twist, and again, try to keep the head between the shoulders. Try to keep it facing in the same direction as the body. I know that's really tough. I have a tough time with this one. Holding it here. Just noticing what you notice. Okay, and then inhale, come back up to center. Okay, sweep the arms all the way above your head. Reach up, and then exhale, bring your hands all the way down towards your thighs, and then slide them down your legs. Slide them down your legs. Slide them back up your legs, and then keep them at your thighs, and we're going to start to do some cows and cats. So when we're pushing forwards into our cow, think about the belly is moving first, and then the heart, and then going all the way up towards the brain. Okay, and then when we're moving back into cat, it's the gut that's moving first, then the heart, and then the brain. So we're moving from that gut. So inhale, gut comes forwards, then the heart, and then the brain reaches up. Try to keep the shoulders soft. And then as we exhale, gut moves first, then the heart, and then the brain. Let's do 2 more of those. Nice and slow. Gut, heart, and brain, and gut, heart, and brain. One more time. Gut, heart, and brain. And going back, gut, heart, and brain. Good. And then bring yourself up to seated. Sweep the arms all the way above your head again. And then exhale, bring the hands down onto your thighs, and then slide the arms all the way down your legs towards your toes or wherever they go. And then let's come up halfway. Bring the hands to your knees or just above your knees. And we're just going to reach forward. So we're just kind of pressing the belly onto your upper thighs. Trying to keep a nice long line here. Pressing your feet into the ground. Drawing your elbows in towards the side of the body. You're kind of reaching your head out. So your neck is long. Shoulders are down. And you might even come a little bit more off the chair. You might even just have the very, very tops of your hamstrings attached. Hold it here and just notice. We'll take one more breath. And on your exhale, allow your arms to go all the way back down on towards your legs, down towards your toes into a forward fold. And then we'll sweep the arms all the way up, reaching those arms above your head. And then we're going to bring the right knee in towards the chest. We're going to lift it up. Try not to cave in. Sit up as tall as you can. And then bring that leg down and go all the way back down, reaching down towards your toes. And then inhale, come all the way back up. This time the left knee is going to come up into the chest, or as high as you can get it. You don't have to get it up as high as I am, just get it up as high as you can. And then exhale, bring that leg down and go all the way back down. We're going to do that one more time on each side. Inhale, lift ourselves up, and the right knee is going to come up. Reach it up. And then exhale all the way back down. Inhale, come back up again. Left knee is going to come up this time. All the way up. And exhale all the way back down. And then slide the hands up your legs this time. All the way up your legs, connecting to your belly, your gut, and then towards your heart, and then up on the sides of your face, your brain, touch your head, and then reach those arms all the way up, and then bring the arms all the way back down onto your lap. And just take a moment here to notice. You feel that connection yet? Don't worry if you don't. Sometimes you will, sometimes you won't. You probably do, you're just maybe not aware of it yet. It's there. Okay, so we're gonna push ourselves up, all the way up into stand, and we're gonna use our chair. So we're going to bring our chair so that we can hold on to the side of the chair, because we're gonna place our leg onto the chair. So have it so that you can hold onto the back of the chair. You feel really, really stable. Okay, so you can, I find it probably easier like this because I'm going to lift up both legs and I'm going to turn it around. So the chair is on my right side. I'm going to hold on with my right hand and my left leg is going to come up. Okay. Okay. So, and it's easier than flipping the chair around, because then we're going to lean, and we don't want to lean forward. We want to stand up as tall as we can. So hold on to that chair, root down through both feet. Okay. And just take a moment here. Okay. So we're going to just do a little breathing exercise while we're standing up here. So we're going to see, as we inhale, if we can push that belly button out as far as we can. And use your imagination, okay? So this is an imagination thing, but we're going to be feeling it here. So inhale, try to push your belly button out without swaying out like this. Try to push your belly button out as you breathe in. And as you exhale, try to pull your belly button in towards the spine as much as you possibly can. Do it again. Inhale, push the belly button out. And exhale, pull the belly button back in. You might feel some activity here in your muscles. Inhale, push the belly button out. And exhale, pull the belly button back in. One more time. Inhale, push the belly button back out. And exhale, pull the belly button back in as you exhale. And then just relax that. And again, notice, you might notice now that your muscles, you've used them. Okay, so we're going to inhale. So holding on with the right hand, inhale the left arm up. And we're going to take the left leg and bring it up onto the chair. So the left leg is up. If this feels too high for everybody, is everyone doing this, or is it too high for you? If it feels too high for you, then just bring it to where you can bring it. Maybe on a rung on the chair is totally fine. You don't have to bring it up so high. So everyone's different, so just do what you can do. Okay, so inhale it up here. Find that balance. If you feel a little daring, you can let go of that chair if you want to. Just push your foot into the ground and into the chair, but you don't need to. And then you're going to reach yourself forward. So this time you might need to hold on to the chair. And you're going to reach yourself forwards and press your abdomen into your thigh. And you might not have to go very far. Just feel that there's that little connection there. And then inhale, bring yourself back up. And then float the arm back down. So let's do that one more time. Inhale, reach the arm all the way up. Lengthen through the sides of your body and the spine. And then go forwards. And then inhale to lift up. And we're going to do a little side bend here over towards the right side. Side bend towards the chair. And then lift yourself back up. And then bring that hand down and bring the leg down. And then we're standing again in Tadasana and just notice. So remember, we're supposed to be listening to this intuition here. So listen to it. And if everything, what we're doing doesn't feel right to you, change it. Okay, this guides us, this guides us, this guides us. This guides us with a little bit more emotion in the heart area, but the belly, that's our true gut instinct. We need to really, really listen to that. So let's take our chair and move it around towards the other side. Okay, we're gonna do the other side now. So we're gonna start with those belly breathings first. So you can hold on with your left hand and just stand up nice and tall. Okay, so focus now on the belly button. I'm gonna inhale, breathe in. Try to push that belly button out without caving in the back or rounding out like this. Push the belly button out. And as we exhale, pull the belly button in as far in as you possibly can. But try to stay relaxed in your face and your shoulders. Inhale, push out. And exhale, push it, pull it back in. And just go with your breath, like your own rhythm to your breath. Mine might be slower or faster than yours, so do yours, okay? And we'll do that 3 more times. Inhale, push out, and exhale, pull it in. And 2 times, inhale, push out, and exhale, pull it in. Inhale, push out, last one. And exhale, push it in, exhale it out. And then relax. You might have noticed a little bit more this time that we did it. And then just again, be aware of how you're standing. And when you were breathing that way, did you move? What happened in your body as you were doing that? Okay, so holding on with your left hand, you're gonna raise your right arm up into the sky, towards the ceiling. And then we're going to take a step forwards. We're gonna lift up that right leg. And if the leg doesn't want to go up that high, just put it onto the rung, the bottom rung on your chair if you have that. Okay. So hold there, find your balance here. Okay, so because even just this is definitely something. You know, and we do this all the time. When we're reaching up to an upper cabinet or climbing a ladder, we do this. Don't tell me that none of you do this, because you do. You climb up onto your chairs. And that's actually a good thing. We need to keep this, but we need to keep safe, and we need to be aware of our balance and be aware of our instincts. Keeping aware of the gut. Our gut tells us if we're safe or not, and it's good for that. Okay, hold it here. Take a breath in. And take a breath out. Good, and then we're gonna lower the arm. And then take that leg down. Good, and then we're gonna do it again. I don't remember if I did it again, but let's do it again. So bring the arm up. And take a step up with that right leg. Hold it there. Trying to get that knee right over top of that ankle as much as you can. Hold it up here. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Okay, and then we're going to do a side bend here over towards that left side. Side bend towards the chair. And then come back up. Hold it here. And maybe this time, maybe are we feeling secure and safe? Or can we let go of the chair and bring both arms up? Maybe we can't, maybe we can. And try. And then bring the hand back down. And then bring the other hand down. And then step down. Good. And then just walk around, just moving your legs around a little bit. Good. Let's put our hands onto our waist or our hips, either or. And feet are about hip width apart. Bend into the knees, and we're just going to do some little circles in the hips, in the torso area. Just going around and around. If you feel you need to hold on with one hand onto your chair, do go for it. We'll take a moment going around this way and then the other way. And then bring yourself back up to center. Okay, so we're going to have the chair. So we're going to face the back of the chair. Okay, I'm going to turn sideways to show you. We're going to face the back of the chair. I'm going to hold on to that chair. Okay, so we're about, let's see, I'm probably about 2 feet away from the chair. You just have to decide, figure out if that works for you. You're going to bend into the knees. Okay, relax the shoulders. Okay, we're going to do some cows and cats this way. Okay, so inhale. So we're going to move from the belly again, up through the heart, up through the brain, and then the tailbone is going to tuck under. So getting right into that gut again, moving into the heart, and then into the brain. So that, let's do that again. Gut first, heart first as we moving into our cow, brain, and then gut as the tailbone tucks under, heart, and brain as we round up into a cat. Let's do that one more time. Cow, gut, heart, and brain, and then gut, heart, and brain as we move into your cat position. Good. And then bringing yourself back into that lengthening. Hold it here. And then we're just going to walk our feet back a little bit and then come into our chair downward dog. So if you feel okay holding it this way, that's okay. If you want to turn it around and hold on to the seat, if you feel more secure that way, you can do that. You can try it both ways. Remember, listen to your gut. What does your gut tell you on this one? Where do you feel safest? Is it this way, or do you feel like the chair is going to topple over on you? So maybe turn it around. So don't overthink it. Listen. The first thing that you hear from your gut is usually the right thing to do. That's that instincts. Don't second guess it. So just give your torso and legs a little stretch. You can bend into your knees. Bend your knees, stretch out through your arms and through your body. Okay. And then we're going to walk again towards the chair. And then just have the chair by you. We're still standing up. Good. So we're going to hold on to the chair with our right hand. Okay. Root down through the right foot. And we're going to pick up the left leg this time. Just pick it up wherever it goes. So we were standing onto a chair before. Can we get it a little higher? Can we maybe grab hold with our left hand onto the shin and maybe draw that foot in a little bit closer? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it just stays here. Maybe it just stays down here. You decide. And then just find your balance there, wherever it may be. Maybe you have to hold on underneath. Maybe you can hold on to the knee. It's fine where you can keep it. And just feeling that connection here in your hip joints and in the belly. Okay, and we're just going to bring it down and then lift it up. So we're going to just do that a few times. Down and up, down and up. And let's do it one more time. Down and up. And bring it down. This time we're going to move it back just a little tiny bit. Bend into both knees. And we're going to do a little pelvic tilt. So we get a little stretch through that back left leg. So right in the hip flexor, in the psoas. Because again, everything is connected. And you might feel a nice stretch through your gut this time. Because of course this is connected to the gut. Soften through your shoulders. And I'm on my toes, my heels lifted here. You don't have to, you can bring your leg down. You're just actually going to feel a little bit more of a stretch through the back of the leg. Okay, and then bring your legs together. And just stand up to tall and just notice the left and the right side of the body. Okay, and then we're going to sweep the arms all the way up. Just the left arm comes up, and we're going to do a side bend over towards the chair. And then lift back up. And then we're going to twist over towards the right side. Try not to twist your whole body. Try to keep your hips as straight as you can. We're twisting through the middle. So you might not go very far. And then come back and then bring the arm down. Good. So we're going to change the chair over towards that left side this time. Okay, standing up nice and tall, holding on with the left hand. And we're going to start to move the right leg. So push down through your left foot. And I'm going to bring the leg up and down. So that right leg is just going to come up and down. And just move it how it moves and listen to the gut. Maybe the gut today is saying, oh, no, just only come up this high. Or maybe today I can come up this high. Try to stand up as tall as you can, taking it up and down, and maybe even taking a pause or two, holding it there, and bringing it back down. Okay, the next time it's up, wherever it is, just see if you can hold it up there for a couple of counts. Try to stand up as tall as you can. And then bring that leg down. Good. And then take the leg and bring it back. I'm going to bring it back. Just the right leg is going to come back just a little bit. You're going to bend into both knees and then do a little pelvic tilt here. So now you're stretching out that right hip flexor. Okay, and again, that back foot can come down if you like. It's entirely up to you. It's just a little gentle stretch right there. Take a couple breaths. And then bring the leg back. Okay, both feet are firmly planted on the ground. You can still hold on with your left hand. You're going to sweep your right arm all the way up. And we're going to do a side bend over towards the left side. Side bend. And come back up. And then we're going to do a little twist over towards that left side. And again, try to keep your hips centered. And you're just moving the rest of your body over. And then coming back to center. And then bringing the arm down. And then just hold it here. And just notice. Okay. And then we're going to start to sit down back in our chair. So just bring the chair. So the backs of your legs are somewhat maybe touching the back of the chair or close to the back of the chair so that you know that chair is behind you. Okay, because we want to sit into the chair. Okay, so we're going to place our hands, if you can, or maybe just one hand, on your gut. Okay, right there. Okay, so just feel that. Push into your feet. Okay, lift up through your spine, soften through your shoulders and your face, bend into your knees and begin to sit down. Go slow, sit down, feel your hands connect with your thighs and your gut, and sit up. And then we're gonna push into our feet and get up. So keep your hands there if you can, feel that connection, and then lift yourself back up. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Keep your hands here if you can. If you have to hold on to the seat, do it. Listen to what your gut is telling you. Go slow, feeling the fold, feeling that connection. Good. And then we're gonna come back up. All the way back up. It's good to practice sitting up and down. And then all the way back down again. This is the last time. Actually, no, I lied. This is the second to last time. And down. And then we have one more time getting up. Up we go. And last time coming down. Exhale everything out. And then sit up tall. Bring your legs underneath your knees. And then take your inhale, lift it up. Give yourself a big stretch. And then bring your hands right back onto your belly. You can make the fists if you like, and put them into those hollows if you want to, or just keep your hands here and we're gonna fold forwards. Let's go as forwards as you possibly can go, feeling that connection. And then inhale, come all the way back up, bring the arms all the way up. Bring your arms all the way up, good. And then exhale, bring your hands all the way down again. So open up. All the way down, touch your toes. You're gonna come up halfway, bring your hands onto your knees. We'll do a cow. And then the cat. So the gut, heart, and brain. And then come back to a flat back. And then slide your hands down your legs, connecting with your toes again. And then bring yourself all the way back up. Reach up. Let's take our right knee and lift it up. You should be good at this now. And then exhale, float yourself all the way back down again. Inhale, come back up again. Left knee comes up. And exhale, all the way back down again. Inhale, bring your arm, just your arms up this time. And we're gonna go into a twist over towards the right side. We're gonna go over to a twist, and we can move the head as far away as you want. Relax your shoulders. We're gonna stay here for a moment. And then inhale, come all the way back up. And then over towards the other side, left side. And we're gonna stay here for a moment. So maybe a breath or two. And then inhale and bring yourself all the way back up. And float yourself all the way back down again. And inhale again back up. And right knee comes in towards your chest. Okay, this time, can we grab hold of that knee? Can we grab hold of that leg? And just hold it there. Just do what you can. Hold it here, soften through your shoulders, feel that connection maybe with your thigh and your gut connecting. And it doesn't have to be up very high. Okay, exhale, bring the leg down, sweep the arms all the way back up again. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep yourself back up again. Left knee comes up towards the chest. And this time, maybe you can hold on to it. Sitting up tall. Relax your shoulders and your face. And then bring the knee down. Sweep the arms all the way back up. And forward fold. And then slide those arms all the way back up. And then just sit up tall. We're going to do that breathing, that belly breathing again. So inhale, push the belly back out. Exhale, pull the belly back in. Inhale, push the belly back out. Exhale, pull the belly back in. One more time. Inhale, push the belly back out. And exhale, pull the belly back in. Good. And relax that. Now I think we're going to do the Siddhikari or the, what's it called? Siddhali. Boy, they're very spelled almost the same. So the Siddhikali is the one with through the teeth, and the Siddhali is the one with that little taco. So they're pretty much the same. You decide which one you're going to do, and we're going to do them 5 times. Okay? So do you want me to go over how to do them again? Should I do that? Maybe I will. Okay, so the one through the little taco, so you stick out your tongue, you make a little roll with your tongue, and you breathe in as you lift up your chin. And then bring the tongue back in, close your lips, and exhale the chin down towards the chest. You exhale through your nose. And then the other one, the Siddhikali, is you make like a smile, and you hiss your breath through your teeth, and your tongue is right behind your teeth. And you bring the head up. And you exhale it out through your nose as the chin comes back down. Okay, so let's do, you choose which one. Listen to your gut. What does your gut say? Which one is your favorite? What's your gut's favorite? Listen to that. And then we're going to do that 5 times. Okay? One more. Go slow. 3 more. Try to keep the spine lengthened and long. 2 more. And last one. Good. And then just sitting up tall. I'm going to do some wrist circles, going one way, and then the opposite way. Okay, rest your hands up on your legs, palms face up, and then come up onto your toe on your right foot, and the heels lifted, and you're just going to do some ankle circles here. Let's do that connection with the toes as the heel moves around, trying to draw with the heel, I guess, little circles. One direction, and then the other direction. Good. And then bring that foot down, and then come up on the toes on the left foot. Heels lifted, and then make some circles with that heel or the knee. So going one direction. And then going the opposite direction. Good. Okay, and then just bring your foot down. And we're just going to come onto the end of the chair, just holding on to the end of the chair. We're going to do something called windshield wipers. So your knees can come out a little bit, so widen your feet a little bit, holding onto your chair. And then you're just going to move from side to side, and your body can move with it, okay? Or your body can move in the opposite direction. So you decide what way works best. Your gut will tell you. One way is going to feel so much better. And you'll decide which way. You can try both. I like opposite directions. Your gut will tell you which way feels best. And just let that gentle motion of the twist, going slow. Just feel the movement of the feet and the knees and the legs. And then the movement of the head and the shoulders and the torso. You might even feel your hands. I know my hands are moving a little bit too as the shoulders move. And again, don't go too fast or you'll get dizzy. I don't want that to happen. We'll do that. This maybe 2 more times. Just going very, very slowly, feeling and noticing. And then when you're done, you're just going to come into some stillness. And then we're going to bring ourselves into Savasana. So if you want to lay down on your mat, go for it. If you want to lay down, sit in your chair, you can do that. So either or, it's entirely up to you. So just bring yourself into your Savasana. So just lean yourself back into your chair if that's where you want to be. I like leaning into the chair. You don't have to do this. You can just sit upright if you want to, or lay down on your mat. So when you're in your Savasana, we're going to bring our hands and just rest them on our bellies. Okay. And then go ahead and close your eyes. So wiggle around as much as you need to settle yourself. And then surrender into your Savasana. Give yourself permission to let go. Let go of all the things that you need to do. Let go of the thoughts that are going on in your head. They'll still be there. You don't have to really pay attention to them right now. Let go of any breath that you had cultivated. Just allow an easy flow so you're not really even, you're not controlling the breath at all. The breath is just moving through your body. So as you allow the breath to move through your body, give yourself and your whole physical body the chance to soften and relax. Perhaps just noticing the belly rising and falling. Just feeling the softness. When you notice that the mind decides to go on a little walk out of your room or out of your space, just gently call it back, bring it back to the softness, to the relaxing, to the being and not the doing. Where can you soften a little bit more? Maybe through your jaw, maybe your forehead, maybe your fingers, maybe your toes. What is your gut telling you? Where do you feel constricted? Where do you feel tense? Breathe into those spaces. And very slowly allow your breath to deepen. Start taking a little bit bigger breaths, just gently and slowly, taking your time. Just bringing your awareness back. Maybe starting to make little tiny movements in your body. Maybe your head sways from side to side. Maybe your fingers and your toes begin to move. And when you're ready, maybe giving yourself a little stretch. Maybe pointing your toes. And then slowly, maybe rolling over to the side if you're on your mat. And then pushing yourself up into a seat. Just finding a place that feels comfortable and supportive and safe. And just take a moment here. I'm just going to finish with one more breath. So we're going to do alternate nostril breathing, but we're actually going to only do the lunar. So we're only going to breathe through that left side of the body, the lunar side, which is the cooling side. The right side is connected to the sun. So we want to go towards the moon, which is the cooling part of the body. So when you're ready, we're just going to take our right thumb and just take it and just plug off that right nostril. Keeping your right elbow closer towards your chest, soften through your shoulders. And your left hand, just lift it up, thumb and pointer finger connect. And then just start breathing through that left nostril. Just nice, easy, gentle breaths. You might even notice that they feel a little on the cool side. Hopefully that they do. So inhale and exhale out to that left side. Do 3 more breaths like this. Nice and easy. Sitting tall. Sitting firm. Now after that third one, just bring your right hand down and have your palms face up. And then just take a few moments to reflect on your practice. Were you able to get in tune with your gut, into your intuition? Did you notice the connection between your gut and your heart and your brain? Could you feel it? Could you maybe sense it? Maybe you already knew it was there. How was your breath? How did you feel through your practice? What are some things that you will keep in your knowledge bank? And what are some things that you think, I don't need those, and just let go of? That's perfectly fine. We're able to discriminate on what we'd like to keep and what we want to get rid of. Just notice. And we'll finish our practice by bringing our hands towards our heart, where our empathy and compassion and love reside, and gratitude, and give ourselves gratitude for this practice. Bow our head toward the hands. And when our hands come together like this, is as our physical and our mental bodies coming together in peace and recognition of the gratitude
that we give to ourselves, to our practice, and to everyone that's sharing our practice with us. And then wherever you'd like else to send that gratitude. And then let's seal this gratitude and this presence with one Om together. So take a breath in through the nose. Sigh it out through the mouth. And we will sing Om. Om. Namaste.